So a few of you have been asking where I'm finding the tea towels that belong to the critter set. I don't know if anyone has seen them. Certain stores have them and certain don't, but they are hiding sometimes and not just at the front end in the seasonal section. So I have found them throughout the store on the very back end caps. Oh, are they new for Christmas? I don't think so. Anyways, I think we had them last year. So we'll take a look here, and then if I spot them, I'll share with you. I'm also trying to stay up to date on any new glassware, dishware that's coming out now for the different seasons, because they have the winter theme and then Christmas themed dishware and dinnerware. So I just want to make sure. These actually look really nice because they have a nice solid lid. So if we make extra soup or something and you need to freeze it, these might actually be handy. They have some of the clear plates that were pretty trendy for baby showers and bridal showers, etc. And just take a peek here. I feel like this might be part of the summer line. The edging is not a complete circle. It's a different type of plate. And then they have mugs with monograms, right? Monogram. So these are fairly new, and they're, I guess, USB plug-in. If anyone has tried them and they work well, maybe let us know. They are the new diffusers compared to previous years. So I'm just curious. And then I was looking for the bleeding candles, tapered candles, but I don't see any here. So they had some in the Halloween section, and I think they sold out really fast and everything. So these are the poppers. These are new, and if you're a paper crafter, you'll love them. So orange would be cute for a Halloween layout. And the red for Christmas, orange for Halloween, even the green for St. Patrick's Day, etc. If anyone is doing some paper crafting, these are amazing. I love using them for any birthday celebration. They're so fun, and they always get the person that we're celebrating's attention and makes them feel good, I think. So, by the way, I love these card sets, and I haven't seen them in a long time, so I'm really happy that they're back. And football season's back in, so I'm sure we'll see a lot of football things out on the shelf. These are cute as well. I've made loot bags out of them for my daughter's birthday years ago. I had to use the pink boxes. By the way, be mindful of these, that you're not using them for any type of food, as a candy jar, because there's a notice on the bottom here. Lead. Is it common to find decor with lead in it? I didn't even think that was legal anymore. These are new. Some cute wall hanging pictures. This is a great find. I am so happy to see these back in stock. Perfect. I'm so tempted to buy these because it's not common to find the puff stickers, and they really do look cute if you're doing a nice paper craft. They have the minions, but it's these. This first page is just so nice. I'm going to show you if there's any more here. There's some different ones that I'm not too familiar with, but look. Like, how cute are they? It's hard to get in here. There's little mini. I brought the whole box down because I couldn't flip them out, threw them on the shelf. Things were falling. They're quite heavy. These are really nice. If you're into junk journaling, you might even be able to repurpose this into a cute layout. I make my own junk journals, and it's been quite fun, but for those who just need something already pre-made, Dollar Tree is a perfect spot spot to find some amazing journals. This one's got a really cute cover too. It's thick. These as well, if you want to start with a mini. This has got like a textured cover, just so you know. And they have small flip books. Cute as well for organizing in your... Look, these are perfect if you just want to start on a very small scale. I know some people like to use the like actual file folders. Let me see if I can show you some. In their junk journals, they'll use like the manila. I think it's called manila file folders. These are cute too. These work for coupons and organizing receipts. The hole punch is back. I hadn't seen that in a while. These are actually clear transparency. Some really nice things here. Every Dollar Tree is so different, so everywhere I go, there's a new item or something else to come home with me, and I have to be so mindful because sometimes it's easy to collect things and you really don't need them. This store is super organized though, that's for sure. Look at all these journals. Cute covers, nice and thick. Lots of pages to work with. Perfect for school. Oh, by the way, correction. This one here, correction liquid. Somebody was looking for it, and then they have the roller. This goes in the erasable. There should be a whole bunch of them. These are beautiful. Chunky glitter. Lots of novelty pens here. If you like to display them and make them fun. Some dog toys. They have Hershey's brand and Reese's. I love the flamingo. The duck is cute as well, but Bear has enough of his toys at home that I clean up after him. It's like having a toddler. By the way, this is a great find. The quality of the onesies are good. They're made by Looney Tunes, a brand. So does Disney own them? I can't remember. Looney Tunes, I think, is individual, right? Is separate. But just be mindful if you are buying t-shirts that sometimes they do have a defect. So a little hole, pinhole, something is going on. And then they have this jewelry, which I think is just the sweetest. It comes with charms and dangles. You can make journal dangles, like all sorts of stuff with these little pieces. You can probably undo them and attach them to other things. I saw someone make a Christmas tree out of these shower curtain rings, and I might do that. Only a couple of these left here, so they must have sold really well. They're magnetic, but not a super strong magnet, maybe? I don't know. Would be great if they could stick to a craft cart or a pegboard, especially a metal one. These I don't think are metal, so I was just going to share with you. But anyways, if anyone's tried it and it's worked out, please let us know, or what you're using in it. Maybe even little, cleaning rags for your stamps or something like that. Wonderful baby clothes here, lots of bottles and towels. And then I always like to take a look. The cutest socks. They do have some fun prints that come out. And then they have some brand name stuff. Look at squishy stuff. And then Elmo is here. Sesame Street. You'll find Sesame Street finds, but this is a brand name. The Baby King. And Crayola's here as well. I'm not sure if the packaging color has changed, but I feel like we're familiar with this brand from years ago. I feel like it was a big deal. These are too small for the price. I don't know what Dollar Tree is thinking, but $3 is definitely not worth it. Dollarama is selling the big tub, I think, for $3. And those were $1.25 for not very long ago. I feel like these might be new. But the price on some of these really small bottles are just not worth it. You're better off buying a big bottle of body wash, or do you know what I mean? Maybe some of you understand. And we have to make it pretty clear what we're willing to spend our money on, so that the retailers know, hey, we've overpriced, or we're overpricing these things, because there's no reason that they're pricing a little Dove container for $3 when it's being sold somewhere else the double size for $3. These are in a glass jar, by the way, so if you repurpose this afterwards in your craft room, it might work out as a nice dropper. Again, this is not worth the price that it's being sold for. You might as well get a big bottle of the Palmer's body lotion. I think these are little under eye serum rollers. Now the packaging doesn't want to stand up for me. Should have probably not touched the other little bottles. I must say, I'm not very happy with the stickers on some of these because I just feel like they're too small for what they're valuing items for. Quite a few hair care products here, beauty products, sleep masks. I'll go through some of this stuff so that you can kind of know what's out, but the patterns and also sleep masks, sometimes there's really good quality ones, and the gel ones. I've bought like $20 gel pack for your eyes, and it came with a soft side, and it's come in handy. And when I looked it up, it was like a $20 one, so be mindful of that. These are great for travel purposes. I like to have soap bar. I don't know if anyone else still uses soap bars, but I'm a soap bar lover, and they really do come in handy. And then these, I don't know if they're any good, but it's always kind of fun to look through here anyways. Spider-Man bath bombs, but it's red. I can only imagine the fun mess that probably will end up in the bathtub. There's a whole bunch of different scrubby things or bath bomb. Vanilla scented. These ones are shimmery. Kind of go through here, and then I wanted to see some hair clips and claw clips because I'm all about my hair clips these days. These are cute too if you want to use them in DIY craft paper projects. Just before I finish up this aisle, because if I go to the end, I'm probably going to forget to come back up the toiletries, and I know I'm really bad for that, and some of you ask if I could take a little more time sharing the toiletries, but I wanted to share I noticed that they have the Old Spicy deodorant or antiperspirant. So in case that's a good value for some, then they have lots of bath bars. Sometimes I find the price is better elsewhere, depends on what it is. Also, I've been looking to see if I might grab some. I'm still deciding, but the pistachio jello has now officially been outpriced here for me. I was purchasing it here, and they've now increased it to $1.75, and I believe Walmart is still at $1 something, $1.24 or something odd like that. So I'm going to be a little more careful because every time you make a cake, and I like pistachio cake and using the pistachio jello, so every little bit adds up here and there. And it's also my way of protesting too when it comes to these retailers. I don't know, I'm starting to get kind of frustrated, annoyed with everyone, especially with groceries, just taking and taking. And when you know they're not paying the prices that they are, especially when competitors have different prices. So I'm being a little more mindful, and I hope that you are as well. Anyways, I'm going to finish up with the food aisle here because I know some of you have been asking me to share some more of the snacks and stuff. Never seen this before. It's $2 for this little box. Doesn't look like a ton in here, but if it's good, let us know. They have some brand name things. I've never seen the Kenny's, but I do like fig bars once in a while as a treat. And then they had some cereal on the end cap, so I'll share that briefly with you as well, just so you have an idea of what's out and available. I really do hope that these walkthroughs help you. I was a bit in a mood today, maybe a little cheeky, but I think this is not worth it. It's just too small. See, and then you find other items like this, which Annie's is a great brand and pretty good value, well, they've increased their price here as well. So these I hear are amazing. You've reviewed, some of you have said that they're really good, but they're a small quantity. And then it looks like Laura's Secord boxes might be at $1.50. I'm not entirely sure. It's so hard these days. You get to the checkout and it's a surprise. And here's some of the boxed cereal. Look at this beautiful table of books that I have not seen anywhere else. So I'll go through here and see if anything stands out to you, or if there's a recommended book here or one that you've read and is, worth somebody else reading. Let us know. I believe this is a movie on, I believe it is. I think I've watched it years ago. It was like the GameStop. Yeah, I think so. Anyways, I'm not going to read it, but anyways, I am super excited because it looks like there's some really nice books here. It's not often that I run into this, but it is this time of year that we typically see all the books show up at Dollar Tree, and that's why I've been looking for them. Some of these covers I haven't ever seen before. The Atomic Weight of Love I do see quite often at thrift stores. 1 Month of You. There's no other ones of these, so. Anything stand out to you here? It looks like there's a variety for different ages, which is great. So if you're a young adult or teen, looks like there's a good selection. Another one of these here. Do you like hardcover books or the soft cover ones? Which do you prefer to have in your hand? Or do you like to read on an electronic versus a real book? Interesting to hear what your opinion is on that, because we have those options nowadays, right? Okay, there are some fall items here. I spotted these in a pumpkin design and I thought it was so cute. I hadn't seen the mushroom yet, so it's nice to find some new things. And there's 2 colors. I prefer the darker cranberry color. Oh, this one here. And the one I spotted actually said pumpkin on it, I think. These are great for making pillows. And some of you have been making tote bags out of it. I'm so excited to find these beautiful napkins because I will definitely make rice paper with them for my paper crafts. This one is cute too with the bat. Oh my gosh. And then they have some more novelty, kid-friendly type. These are sweet. The paper plates. There's skeleton, bat, pumpkin. I can't pull any of these out because then everything will fall out. So it kind of is tricky with one hand. Oh, I love these. This is a nice bundle as well. I think I might grab them. What do you guys use these containers for? So I think we had seen these last year, but they had white detail for the web. These are glow in the dark. So there were a smaller version and the large version, or a medium and a large. Look at all of the mugs here. These paper bags are so hard to come across. Not all the Dollar Trees have them. I don't know if they sold super fast, but I definitely need to grab it. I like this stuff for paper crafting, and it's hard to get nice, cute Halloween prints. So this is the time of year, of course. And see if there's anything that... I love this one. I think I love the little decals too. You can just cut them out and fussy cut them. And then mugs. So there's a pumpkin. I didn't even know there was a stackable pumpkin. They have some plastic bottles. And there's the ghost mug. Look at this one. I hadn't seen this before. It's similar to the stuff I was finding at Marshall's. They have some silicone molds and tea towels. This year, to be honest, I haven't seen the faux box collection anywhere else. It's my first time seeing them, and they're new compared to previous years. Some Halloween costumes and makeup, the faux tape. They have some little decals here. I wish they had smaller skull heads, very tiny ones. They would be perfect for my crafting needs, but we can't have everything we wish for. They have LED light bulbs. That's a flame light. Oh, I think it's for the pumpkin. These look real with a print, but they're actually LED pillar candles, which is wonderful. A whole bunch of different candles. If you're lighting up a pumpkin, might be a great idea, because my pumpkins always blew out with the wind. I love little candy corn prints. You can use these for you can turn them into stickers, I think. I don't know, maybe not. Might be hard because they're thin, right? There was a cat like this. If anyone has found it, it was quite large. I love the front without the jack-o'-lantern cutout. There's also a ghost with a little black bow, but that one must have sold fast. So the woodland animal collection had mugs and plates as well with all the characters. And there are also 100% flower sack tea towels out there. These are cute, just to give you a heads up. And the placemats are so cute to turn into a tote bag, maybe a pillow, of course. That's a given here on the channel. I always talk about that. But if there's any other ideas that you've been using, I think some have made little dog bandanas. This is really pretty to go with the woodland animals. I feel like these are new this year and very neutral, very nice. If you're doing a neutral Christmas with sage, I know that green is really trendy. These are all glittery and I don't like the fallout. I really like this cottagecore print. Do you like this green or the rusted orange better? So on this wall, you'll see a variety of Halloween signs. Some of them are staked. I don't think I've noticed this one here with the 3 ghosts before, or maybe we have and I just didn't pay attention. It might have been out. But they have the gnomes, and then they have these really large, they're massive. I think would look really nice in a planter. If you have any other ideas to use them or how to use them, that would be awesome. This is the first Dollar Tree that I'm noticing Halloween stickers on display sitting on a shelf rather than all in a peg system. I love these, and I might actually use the ghosts for some of my paper crafts. I love that they don't have that glitter, I don't know how to explain it, the holographic glitter. And I always see these ones have that holographic. It's not my favorite. I wish it was more just without the shine. I don't mind shine, like this metallic look. These are on a foam. I think so. I love the candy corn. I could really use them. See, this is on a foam. It's thick. Has anyone tried them? Are they peel back? Do they just peel off? I don't even know how these would work. I love the little polka dot witch hat. So they seem to be perforated. I have to figure it out. And then these are the thin ones. Cute little sentiments as well on the individual stickers. I'm a sucker for ghosts and candy corn and witch hats. I think that's my thing. Some people love jack-o'-lanterns or pumpkins. Let me know what your favorite little decals or stickers are. I'm wondering as well, I could possibly use these. It would be wonderful for decorating the outside of Happy Mail if you have a box that you're wrapping, or there's the cute witch riding her broomstick. They have beautiful ribbon. It must have just been put out because you can tell it's neat and tidy. This one is a navy blue. I don't know if it's coming across. So there's black, navy blue, purple, and orange in here. You can kind of see the tint difference. And this is so cute. If you're doing wreath, what are they called? Where people tie cloth or material or ribbon to it. Is it a ribbon wreath? Oh my gosh, I have to look for that. See, this is perfect. You can tell no one's really touched these. Amazing selection here. I don't see the mini Christmas tree for Halloween here. There are some Dollar Trees that are carrying it, but they have the ornaments. And there's black, purple, orange. There's a variety pack. These are the cute Halloween Christmas tree bottle brush type trees. I haven't seen these pastel plushy. I think they were just put out, or maybe they sold out everywhere else I've been to. There's a variety of different colors. And then the velvet ones we've spotted before. And they also have mushrooms. So if you're on the lookout for more of a fairy garden land or cottagecore type decor that goes with some of the orange rustic fall traditional colors, something like this would match that cottagecore vibe. I actually like this pumpkin one. It's super cute. Orange pumpkins, orange, green, and blue. There's quite actually a nice combo here. I love the cottagecore one with the mushrooms as well. And the fall leaves. Which one is your favorite out of all of these? Kind of hard to choose. These are actually very cute, and they have the little dangling legs, so if you had them sitting on a mantle or kitchen area, like a staged little shelf type thing. Lots of spring flowers still available here. I wanted to see if they had a cute Halloween card. I like using them in my junk journaling. Sometimes there's some really beautiful, more vintage vibe. This one's got a newer like this. Yeah, it's cute. Yeah, there's some cute cards here. Even just like the birthday one, sometimes there's vintage floral. I'm not really seeing anything that stands out to me. Quickly take a browse here at the party supplies. There's some newer type themes. No, nothing really that stands out to me as being too new. They have some tissue paper, which I always like looking. These patterns are so beautiful. I've done some really nice work with some of the patterns on shoe boxes. I just transformed them into storage boxes in my craft room with a little bit of a print, accent print. I've been keeping an eye on gift bags lately because I feel like Dollar Tree has been putting out some new ones. It'd been a long time since I had seen anything worth even filming or sharing, but look, these are like shaker bags. They have Disney ones and quite a variety of them. So if you're looking, I know some of you like to make planner covers with these as well, and they're reasonably priced to change things out or even to use them in your paper crafting. Sometimes the side detail as well of the bag is totally worth looking at. You'll find little decals that you can fussy cut out. So anyways, just an overview here. I know the cowgirl theme is quite popular right now. There's the Disney Mickey. There's no hanging tab for this one. Some of them are glittery, some of them it's hard to see the glitter, but there's a very light glitter in the bags, which makes it fun as well. You can see there's a little bit of gold foiling. And then I like to look at the side. My goodness, I'm gonna knock things over. And rollerblades are trendy as well. Almost like an 80s retro vibe, maybe. Some really nice bags today. I believe that this moss, reindeer moss, is a newer color. I feel like last year's version was actually more realistic looking. These always look like gloss, but they're plastic. Then, of course, these ones are glass. Also wanted to go through the ribbon because this Dollar Tree is fully stocked with so much I haven't seen. Amazing ribbon or, yeah, detailing here for those who do sewing, crafts, or junk journaling. Right now, felt type crafts are very popular, so this stuff might come in handy as well for accent pieces. There's the velvet finish or velour finish. Look at these. Like, how am I supposed to stop myself from buying all this stuff? This is amazing. It's so hard to find ribbon for a good price, especially where I live. Everything is so overpriced. I think I need to buy this one. It's totally my style, very simple, neutral. I always like neutral things. I feel like these colors might be good for weddings or bridal showers as well. Anything that kind of falls in the white line. And then there's some floral here. This is all just the spring lineup. Nothing for fall or Christmas yet, but I think this ribbon box is also new, and it has like an angle display, which I've never seen. So yes, I feel like these are all brand new. Let me know if you've been finding all this gorgeous ribbon at your local Dollar Trees. And these will sell fast. As soon as somebody spots them, they typically buy up all of the inventory because you kind of glue them together to make long linear flower arrangements, and it works nicely. And then they have the foam, which you wouldn't really use in combination. You just need to put water. And here's some of the ribbon that we normally see. This one is more of a tulle type. It's transparent type ribbon. Would it be considered tulle? I think so. I was really hoping to make some candy corn, faux candy corn for Halloween, but I don't think this will work. The disco ball will sell fast. People will use these as Christmas ornaments, and they're pricey. Marshall sells them easily $12 for a big one like this. So just keep in mind, if you need them and you see them, buy them. These banners have been out for a little while. There's still some stuff here from Grad. And oh, these are fall. The hooks and these are really long. I don't know if you can tell. There's a little pumpkin, mushroom, lots of details on it. These dry faux florals are also new in these packages. Hello everyone. I'm inside Dollar Tree, and I'm noticing that they have a whole bunch of new items here. Look at these dress up booklets. If you're a paper crafter, you'll probably appreciate even distressing some of these pages or using them in junk journaling. I'm going to think about this one here because I think I could do something with it. Spot the difference. Coloring books. I spotted some amazing coloring books at another Dollar Tree, but I don't see them here. They were a bit thinner. This is not going in. Paint, water, Minnie Mouse, super cute. It's an activity booklet, so it's a mixture of coloring pages and all sorts of activities. So they have a couple of the dress-up girls. Very nice, and they're diverse, so you have the option, which is great. Yep. Going to choose some of these for my journaling cards, so I'm just going to take some time here before I move on. I love Dollar Trees that organize their stickers like Michael's. There's just something so beautiful about all of the peg system. Everything is in order. I think it also allows customers to keep things a bit more organized. I find if there's a peg here or a peg there, people don't put things back where they belong. But look at these gorgeous colors on these butterflies. There's iron-on patches. I wish they didn't have the little faces on them. Otherwise, I would definitely buy them. These are very trendy, the balloon things. I even saw some at another dollar store. They had little plastic figures. These are beautifully foiled. So many different options. I will try to go through all of them here for you so you can at least overview. If you need to pause the video, that might help. Sometimes I'm going a little bit fast. These are stamps. Great selection as well. They have forever and time items, lots of paper, if you're a paper crafter. These little stamps, have you done any work with these? I think that they work well. I've never really had any trouble. This is beautiful. You can watercolor it maybe after you stamp it with a nice waterproof ink. Lots of kits here with different assorted paper textures, a variety of colors. If you're just starting with paper crafts, this is the place I highly recommend, just so that you're not out a ton of money. You can get a few things here and there to play with and experiment. Look at these beautiful details. So every once in a while, Dollar Tree will bring out these packs of cardstock paper, and they're pretty good. So there is a new collection here on a variety of colors, and some more like 80s retro vibe. And anyways, if you're doing, you can make cards with it. These are squishy, almost like rubber. Great craft kits. They have a little mushroom in here. I don't know if you can see it. For bracelet making or charm making. Lots of twine. This looks like a good brand. And they have a color combo as well at the top. Always take your time through the aisles because sometimes it's overwhelming. There's so much stuff. I'm determined to make little peg people this year for Christmas. This is a new style. It has a little indent. But look at these. They're huge. Different styled mushrooms. I haven't seen these anywhere else. I'm really impressed. Okay, this was a few months back. We got this in the winter, actually, I'll say. Great wood pieces, especially if you're making a really nice Christmas decoupage type printout. You can frame it after. Lots of glue here that would help with this. I'm not sure where this little kit goes, but we'll hang it here. Oh, here. You can print a picture, decoupage it onto a piece of wood or a canvas. They have the canvases as well, but those ones have, I think there were 6 pieces of wood in there, so it would be great if you're doing like a little picture staging. Lots of different fabric here. I know for those who like sewing, these are really good for junk journaling as well. You can make beautiful covers. And somebody actually suggested, and I thought it was a brilliant idea, using the placemats as a junk journal cover. Look at this. This would be amazing for making a Christmas or an autumn decoupage display. You know, even with like those little spooky ghosts. Maybe I'll put a picture up for some inspiration. And they have little kits here that are new for painting. I haven't seen them before. Well, these can be turned into a cute DIY. They have that old vintage feel to them, and they have the mirrors back in stock. New cardstock as well. This is made by Forever and Time. Very nice and, or is it? Very nice and thick. Yeah, it's Forever and Time. So nice and thick. Perfect if you're paper crafting. And then the watercolor one is really nice and thick too. But of course, it's if you're more into that. You can make your own paper designs, like watercolor one color or mix across the page and then cut it, use it for die cuts as well. They have lots of Mod Podge here, a variety of the 3 different kinds. And then they have the brushes if you need foam brushes, regular paint brushes, lots of wood, the canvas boards as well. Some Disney. Yeah, I think we saw these. There was a Lilo and Stitch one, I know that too, months back. Lots of yarn here to choose from. I don't know if anyone is using anything specific here for making. I use it for like my craft stuff, not really for making clothing, but if anyone has any experience with it and it's good, let us know. Otherwise, I do use it for craft purposes. These have this AI imagery. I'm just not, I don't know, I'm not used to it yet. It's almost bizarre to me on a puzzle. Puzzles I kind of associate with being more of a old school feel to them. But lots of new patterns here, really nice. They have some games as well. I'll go through the books for the kiddos. Not sure if this is worth it, but it's new to me. It's got a little easel. And they had an amazing collection of books recently at Dollar Tree, so now I keep looking. It looks like this is, I don't know, I'm sure it's done on purpose, but it's hard to share some of these when they're in here nice and tight. I might check this one out. I like to read the books before I buy them, so I'll stand here reading them like a crazy person, but I prefer that than getting home and seeing a crazy message or I don't agree with the book, or I don't know. Some books are, kids' books can be very bizarre. Sometimes there's too much writing or there's bubbles, and I like simple and not too busy, and I like a nice message. So I'm just gonna go through here, and these I think belong right here. This year, Sesame Street has made a comeback. It's quite trendy, so nice to see Elmo and all his friends being popular again. And there's Minnie Mouse. What else is here? Little stamp kit. These are new dishware. There's a pattern. It's black and white. It could be fun for Halloween if you had some skeletons or ghosts or something like that, or even The Nightmare Before Christmas. Maybe that would be fun, you know, if you found some accent pieces that would fit that theme. So I'm just looking in the kitchenware stuff just to see if there's any new prints, because sometimes they put stuff here and then they put them on a front island. I feel like this is new. For any Harry Potter fans, or if you're doing a birthday cake, I always think that these are amazing. You can make your own cake at home, DIY it, and then put a couple accent pieces, and a kiddo would be so happy. So there's a few options here, and then, of course, there's, you know, little dolls and houses. You could really have some fun decorating a birthday cake, and just to spruce it up a bit on a budget, right? Some birthday cakes can cost so much money to do. By the way, I'm so happy to see the little people are back in stock. These are so pricey. Dollarama is even selling them for $5 a piece, and I'm like, these are not $5 at Dollar Tree. So if you need them, you can get way more for your money here. And I think Walmart sells them, if I'm not mistaken, for around $3. They're amazing find. These Disney bags at competitive dollar stores are selling for $3.75 a bag. So I'm so happy. These are wonderful for gift giving, trick-or-treating, just to carry random things to school for little ones. They're actually really practical. The small bags are really nice. I use them for gift giving, and I love them, and I'm really, really happy to have found these here today, because it's and they're nice prints. I usually see Minions, I think, and LOL is here now. But yeah, just a quick overview here. And makeup, I'm looking for LA Colors. It's actually got a purple stripe, I think, along the side. I love this one as well. I'm going to buy a backup. But the one that I think I even liked better came with the purple stripe. And I think it had a plumping. But this one here is the one I use, and I'm going to buy a backup. Has anyone tried this one? It's made by Be Pure. I think I tried the Ione. It was okay, but my favorite, this one looks pretty too, because it has this gorgeous shimmer. I bought one by Dose Colors and I paid so much money for it, and then the wand broke. It got stuck inside the tube. I was not happy about that. So, little correction colors, conceal correct, I guess. I'm going through here pretty quick. If you want me to focus on something, just let me know and I'll be happy to go a little slower in certain areas in the future. I found some amazing nails by this company, Tivoli. And these are pretty. It's like a French tip already in it. And there's the square shape and the more of the coffin shape, I guess. Coffin almond. Lots of nail stuff here. Sponges, eyelashes. Lots and lots of eyelashes. Little travel cases. This is gone viral. It's a lip mask, overnight lip mask. I'm going to try it just because I've heard nothing but good reviews on it, so I'll give it a go. Lip oil, I've also heard works nicely. I don't like lip glosses that are sticky, so if I close my mouth, or I don't like my lips to kind of seal together like goop, I like just a smooth lip gloss. I don't know. Maybe you understand what I'm talking about, but there's some cute glosses here. If you have a costume and you need aviator glasses or anything fun and funky, anyone know what they're going to dress up for Halloween or have a party to attend? It's a Friday this year, which makes me super excited. And yeah, there's some makeup stuff too if you need for Halloween. I feel like this has got the cute packaging. I wish I could use it in a paper craft after using the... Sometimes I look at packaging, oh my gosh, just for paper crafting. It is bizarre, I know, but if you're a crafter, you will understand. There's some mascaras, different ones. I've been so tempted. Every time I see these little bottles, they really grab my attention. I just don't know if they're a good liquid blush. But hey, I might just give it a try too. I'm in a mood today, clearly. The bronzer drops. This is also a huge hit. I don't know if anyone's tried it. And I'm headed to the checkout and in line. Of course, there has to be some sort of temptation here. But there are a whole bunch of gummies. I am such a sucker for gummies, but I'm trying to be a bit more mindful. I'm always tempted by the new finds. Some beautiful... These, I always forget the name of these pieces. Fat, square, no. Anyways, some really nice Christmas patterns. Look at the ribbon, nutcrackers. This is going to sell so fast. Gingerbread theme is always a great, especially the last couple of years, is always a great find when you find items here at Dollar Tree at a reasonable price, because we know how expensive Michael's ribbon is. Some stickers, are they new? I don't know if we saw I think we saw these last year. They're the same on the pegs, the two. Glittery ribbon. Here's some more gingerbread theme. I think I need these, the nutcracker. This one's really pretty too. If you're doing like a classic wrapped gift, you can make a beautiful wreath with the tied ribbon and material, fabric. Little Rudolph reindeer. They have the trees fully stocked. And if you're wreath making, the candy cane always sells so fast. And then they have the little bottle brush trays again. So I walked around and I'm going to look at Halloween stuff and some fall things. These are all brand name socks. This is Hershey's. I think I'm going to grab a pair. They're going to be hard to come across. I don't know what movie this is, but it's from those scary movies, Halloween horror movies. This is Hershey's too. They're little Hershey's Kisses with funny little eyes, and this one has all the cute treats. I love the little ghosts. I wish that these weren't knee-high socks. They have lots of knee-high socks. Another one, I think, scary movie. So many fun prints. I'm very tempted. Oh, these are Chucky. At least I know that one. I know one character. These are adorable. And then they have kids socks. And these are all Beetlejuice and Chucky. Matches that. If you want matchy socks. And Ninja Turtles turn into pumpkins and bluey socks. These are going to go fast. And the kids socks with the same pattern as the other ones. I'm conflicted if I should grab these or the other pair that I did. Oh my gosh, the Reese's Pieces cups are so cute. Oh, look at this one. Oh my gosh, so many fun socks. Now, do you think they'll have cute socks like this for Christmas? There are some costume pieces if you need, and leftover fall random Halloween mixed in here. These are perfect if you do the little Halloween tree. A big one if you have a big tree that you turn into, or the minis. I know Dollar Tree has the mini trees as well. So just be mindful. If you need a little office decor or something like that, you can find some really nice, reasonably priced things here. They have a whole bunch of signs. We'll get to that side. I'm still stuck here on these socks. I love the candy corn print. If you're doing skeleton costume. Dollar Tree has the gnomes again. Now, we saw some of these last year, but there are some new prints. And if you have a theme, like there's a Harry Potter, it looks like you can do something. There's like a wizard. These are very pretty. I know those who have like a yoga studio will decorate with these in the studio. Beautiful signs. They're so large, they're not even coming across on screen how big some of these are. And I'd love to hear how you're using them, if you're putting them in planters or just in a garden bed. They have these pieces. It's hard to get in here, but this one has, is it a raven? A crow? I'm not sure. And this one has a witch hat. Noticed a few items, kind of like this, the whimsical Halloween stuff. Has a Mackenzie Childs, Joanna Parker vibe. And if I find some more things to compare to, I'll insert it at the end of the video. These are so cute. I wish this one didn't have the funny face, but I would face it this way. And then they had the ghost with the bow, but I'm sure that sold out instantly as soon as they hit the shelf. A few other decorative pieces, and just circling back over to the fall stuff, but of course I always spot something else. So there are bleeding taper candles as well in pink and black if you are looking for that, maybe for a birthday even. It doesn't have to be for Halloween. What else is here? Beautiful pumpkins. I love the pinks that they are using this year. Very, very pretty neutral. It's like a timeless pink. Kind of hard to explain, but let's see if there's anything else. How are you using these little cups? And look, they had the ghosts as well. I found a mug with just the ghost print, but unfortunately it was a little bit funky looking. I have to grab some more of these bags, and they are 3 for $1.50, I learned, so I love them. I think they're so pretty. Great for paper crafting as well. And the fabric bags, I like customizing them. See if there's anything else in here. These are also great, similar print. I do find that this orange is a little bit different than the one I already purchased. I'll have to take a look. I love these ghosts. So I'm wondering, can I tape them or glue them down? Double-sided tape maybe onto paper. Let me know if you've had any success with like a plastic onto paper. I play with acetate paper, or I make my own acetate paper, but I haven't played with this transparent type plastic on paper. The neon is gonna sell pretty well, I think. These are glittery. It's not coming across on the screen, but there is glitter. And these are 100% cotton. They're the flour sack towels, and they actually work really nicely. If there's any towels that I recommend at Dollar Tree, it's these. So I'm actually looking for party supplies. I always like to keep an eye on what's available. And if something really stands out to me to be a good deal or pretty, very useful, then I put it in my decor stash. These are cute for my daughter's 16th birthday cake. I'm not decided if the silver is the color I would like to go with, but for now, as I'm browsing here, I will see what else I can play with. I also think the balloon picks would look really beautiful in an arrangement of flowers. I love using this firework type candle on cakes, so I'm thinking about what I can do. They have new loot bags. I haven't had to purchase these in a while, but it's always nice to see new patterns. Lots of colorful banners. These here are very pretty as well, simple. Some are triangles, some are rectangles, just to give you an idea of what's out here. I also see some baking supplies here, which is nice. Sometimes we have them and sometimes we don't. And there are items that are typically sold at other stores for $5+ I love these. I know they look like food containers, but I use them as loot bags actually one year and filled them up with a ton of goodies. Beautiful sticker selection. They have so many different things here. I don't even think that these gems come across on screen. They're absolutely beautiful in person here. Over the years, some of you have been following me for a long time, and you know that stickers are one of my weaknesses at Dollar Tree. I just love the variety. I tend to go home with a pack every time I come in, especially if there's a new setup or a new sticker sheet. These are beautiful. I wonder if I could use them as ornaments, not ornaments, name tags for Christmas gifts or something. Maybe the red ones would be nice. Personalize them somehow. Anyways, always ideas going through my head, and it's just a matter of actually fulfilling those ideas or sitting down and creating them. What have you been crafting lately? They have a lot of resin stuff, and I know that everyone was purchasing it. It was sold out for a while. I love this foam tape and a whole bunch of hemp craft cord has been available by a nice brand. They have lots of beads. I'm looking for glass seed beads. These are pretty. For a while, they had so many different kinds, and now, of course, as I'm looking for them, there's not as much to choose from. But that's the way it goes. If you don't buy it when you see it, especially if it's not a standard Dollar Tree stocked item, these are pretty stamps. Again, made by Forever and Time, which you'll find at Walmart. So I think I have to buy this because if I do a mermaid pocket, shaker pocket, I think these would be beautiful in the clear window. And these round gems would actually make for a good a bubble look. These little wood stamps are newer at Dollar Tree. They've been making an appearance the last couple weeks. And I'm wondering if they would work well in wax, to act as a wax stamp. I have metal ones, but I'm wondering if this style would work well. Has anyone tried that before? They have watercolor paper. Oh, they have some new little packages of paper. I'll show them to you in a second. Just a quick overview of the gem kits. I know some of you really love these, and they sell very fast when they're put out. So I've seen the tulip. The butterfly is new. I feel like this one's kind of newer, just to get a feel for what's here. But anyways, these little paper packets. Oh, this is also not a Dollar Tree typical find. I think it's a better brand of paint. I'll share some of the paper packets here. Some cardstock is thicker than others, so just be mindful, but the prints are all really fun, and you can do so much. You can make cards with these, you can do ephemera. If you're a paper crafter, you'll understand my crazy, but their little rainbows are in here too. Anyways, even for Christmas cards, you can cut out some really nice shapes, like a little tree, put it on the front of a white card, and you have a beautiful Christmas card. This is thick. Really nice thick paper. I like to check out the command hooks and stuff because they do have the brand name one, and I know sometimes some of you need to hang wall art and such. I was hoping to find like smaller cutouts of the sandpaper blocks, but I've never seen the small ones here. I'll go through some of the tools quickly here. I know this is kind of a hit and miss for me. I like going through this aisle, and sometimes I completely skip over it, or I don't skip entirely over it, but I'll just browse pretty quickly through it. What's your most favorite? These are metal, by the way. Your most favorite aisle and your least favorite aisle, or an aisle that you don't really care to browse too long in, but then another aisle you'll spend so much time in. I've heard really good things about this weather stripping, but I've never tried it myself. This is why it's important to come through here. So I can't get this off, but it looks like a level. And I think it's new. I like this one because it's magnetic. So if I drop something, I just use that even on with my craft stuff on my desk. Lots of different car fresheners, but I have to show you. There's Scooby-Doo, Looney Tunes. These are all character minions. I don't know what they smell like, but look at this little Tasmanian devil and Tweety bird. Anyways, there's also some new stickers here. Baby on board, new driver caution. I found the magnetic one as well at Dollar Tree, and I paid $20 on Amazon, so totally worth looking here. They probably sell very fast. These are so cute. They little, oh my gosh, perfect for like a bachelorette party or something in Nashville.